Good evening from St. Peter and Paul's Church in Clonmel. There is nobody here except myself and the Lord. This weekend is unprecedented. The whole world has, in a matter of days, changed for many of us. We are living in truly historic times. On Friday, our Bishop Clonmel, and the Senate of Priests, of which I'm a member, met to discuss how we can still minister to you while keeping everyone safe at this time. Mindful of the need to care for the body and the soul, Masses throughout the diocese will not be cancelled, but will take place without a congregation physically present. Therefore, no public Masses are taking place in any church in our diocese at this time. By congregating large numbers of people in a church, there may well be a threat of infection and harm to physical health. We, your local priests here and around the country, will celebrate daily Mass, offering it up for your intentions and indeed for the whole country. Some of us, including us here in St. Peter and Paul's, are blessed in this digital age to have parish TV, and I welcome those who are watching or tuning in on radio 107.9 FM. Our local radio stations, including TIP FM, are also broadcasting Mass on Sunday, and RTE and Church Services TV provide a valuable service every day of the year, but especially now we will appreciate this service even more. So I welcome you from Clonmel or wherever you're joining us from around the world. Even though I'm shortly going to be saying Mass to an empty church, I know I am not alone. You will very much hear in my prayer, and none of us are alone, because God is always with us, especially now. The book of Deuteronomy says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, because the Lord, your God, goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." The bishop, in his letter, addresses these words to you, conscious of the current crisis with the spread of the COVID-19 virus. He does so in the context of our faith in Jesus Christ. God will not abandon his people. This crisis is a time of testing, the testing of our faith and of our community spirit. So please don't forget to reach out to neighbours who live alone. Even a phone call will mean all the world. This is an amazing time for us to help and serve one another. In this current emergency situation, everyone is dispensed from obligation to physically attend Sunday Mass until and including Sunday, March the 29th. That date is under review. Churches will remain open, as we will hear, for prayer, so you can still call in and light a candle and say a prayer for our country and our world. While many are tempted to fear, people of faith can use this crisis to pray and strengthen their relationship with God. On Thursday, I posted a reflection on what was a very historic day for all of us on Facebook. And it said, "Today was for many a tough day, with many challenges and difficult decisions to be made. Tomorrow, further challenges will be made too." I had to break the news to 6th class during rehearsal in the church that their confirmation next week is postponed. And what did they do before they left the church? They sang. They sang Laudamus Te, a prayer of thanksgiving to God. Tears were shed, but what a fantastic group of students that I am blessed to know. My prayer for all of you is that you keep well and take time to really appreciate all that we have, most especially family and friends. I have been offering and will continue to offer prayers for all who are sick and those who have sadly lost their lives. Special thoughts as well to our fantastic medical teams who do such a fantastic job in very difficult and challenging situations. We have a difficult couple of weeks ahead, with many changes and challenges to what we're used to. But we'll do this together. So let's look out for each other. As we approach the feast day of our national patron, the words of St. Patrick's breastplate are words to give us comfort and hope at this time. Christ be with me, Christ within me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ beneath me, and Christ above. Christ on my right hand, Christ on my left, Christ in my waking, walking and sleeping, Christ in the heart thinking of me, Christ on every tongue speaking of me, Christ in every eye that sees me, Christ in every ear that hears me. St. Patrick, patron of Ireland, pray for us. God bless you all and keep safe.